Looks like we're back at the sinking city. I've been wanting to play this game for a while, so I figured, why not stream it? I was gonna record it, because I have been recording lately, but I figured if I stream, it'd be much better. Let's do this. Well, alright, that was a little shady.
Hope I never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
Alright. Let's get all the things, stuff. I can get there.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Monolith National Park. So it makes me curious. I wonder. No, okay. I was like, he investigated with the ship. Is this his ship? Wait.
Now get out!
Oh,
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes van der Berg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
That's an eye-catching suit.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. A mere flood is no excuse for one to abandon one's style.
I take it you're a big fan of yellow.
Well, I have a particular weakness for it. Call it a personal quirk.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
Can you tell me a little about Mr. Throgmorton?
A remarkable creature, scion of a robust bloodline, a philanthropist, a scholar, and the patron of the famous Oakmont University. A man of great ambitions and even greater ego. Do not make him wait.
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
Tell me about this flood.
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot, or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper. Places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
Well, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
Alrighty. There's a bit of dialogue, so we're gonna do more of a storyline here. Okay, I probably put it back up. There it is.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is fine.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damn city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera, you have a point, newcomer.
I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to their house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
Alright, let me see if I can change the graphics, make it look better. Sorry if that was a little redundant there. I had to, There we go. I had to, make sure that everything was going the way I needed to. Alright, let's continue. So we'll check the house first, and then we'll go see the life raft.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed. The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for. take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee. Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis. We were here. This is our house. Barry was outside, on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... okay, my head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing, just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me...
That sounds familiar. Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was add or starve.
Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay have mercy on his soul.
Who is this Kay you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. Kay is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know. I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or, Kay, did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
Well, that's pretty wild. Let's see what else we can find here.
Choo choo.
Give me that. From the looks of it, I can craft my own bullets, which is kind of nice, but...
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Why do I feel crazy? You seeing something?
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here. 5 cards short of a full house.
I think it might have been the dead body. Oh. There we go.
Glenna, Nehri, Glenna, Gebhal, Nugulina Haft.
Okay.
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work. Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
Oh, here we go.
Take this, ape face.
What's happening?
Yeah, run!
Okay, let's see what we have here.
I want to say this one. Then this one.
Take this,
That
ape
one.
face. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
Let's go take a look at the boat before I start making conclusions about anything. I feel like get more evidence that way. I could be wrong, but just in case. Just in case.
Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania? Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
How convenient. It's unreadable. So that's his will, I suppose. His last will and testament. So I got everything here. Did I get everything there? Doesn't look like it. Let me check the evidence first. Okay, cool. Let's see. Go find more evidence, because I think we have to do that. You look on the minimap, that's green. This one isn't. Let's see. Jumped out there. Looks like a bell right here. Oh. Alright. Hello. drugs? Bullet casing. What is
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
that? He ran this way. Oh, here we go.
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
One sneaky boy.
There's something in the pocket.
Oh. Alright. Weird. Like giving me some stuff, but it's not giving me other stuff. Let's see what's upstairs before we go downstairs. Well, we can't do that. Alright, let's go downstairs, see what's going on. Remember, there's nothing to fear but fear itself. Also, I have a gun. So, don't be a big pussy. So. Oh, that is Throgmorton. Oh, what is that? That is something else. I really don't know what that is. It's dead now. Anything else? Looks like they were eating off this whale carcass. Gonna hit it, but it does me no good. I do believe that's Mr. Throgmorton, though.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Should be a bit more careful staring at dead bodies. Take a look at the evidence a little bit more. Okay, so without making any assumptions, he did kill the Throgmorton's son. Based off of the evidence, but there's still more to gather, so I won't make that call yet. Although I basically already am. But all evidence points to he murdered him. So let's go find out. Where is the map? There it is. On the map, on the map.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I've seen some unsettling creatures around, like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah, even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Throck. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So?
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day. Bye.
So he just sells him out because of a debt that he owes him? Wow. That's fucked. Alright, let's see.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throck. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just 'cause I look different to you? Wanna spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
no, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouthers' bodies were blessed by the She. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
I won't tell him. Everyone seems to agree there's been an outbreak of madness around these parts. I'm inclined to believe you fell victim to it too. Plus, it seems heartless to tear apart a family after what you've been through already.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Reed. Thank you.
That said, the port's still closed. What will you do?
Hide here, I guess. Don't have a choice. The streets are flooded with police.
I'll make something up to tell Throgmorton. Leave as soon as you can.
Thank you again, sir. I won't forget this.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
No.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No. I don't believe it. No.
I've tracked down your son's murderer.
Where? Who is he?
Just as I suspected, the Innsmouther Lewis is responsible for your son's murder. He's hiding at the local bar. Just ask the bartender. Seems like he had a bone to pick with your family, and took it out on Albert.
Oh, that scum won't be getting off easy. The whole city shall see what happens when you cross the Throgmortons. Justice, bittersweet as it is, shall be served. It's rare for a newcomer to make himself so useful. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Gay to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I think I'm going mad, Mr. Throgmorton. I see things, visions, and I needed to stop. I was drawn here, or guided, or I don't know. But I believe the source of this madness is here, in Oakmont.
You're not wrong, Mr. Reed. An inexplicable hysteria spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, a sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster?
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
Do you think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throgmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
Alright, that was quite the story time. So it looks like, as influential as they are, people still want them dead. Oh, sweet, I leveled up. Let's see, what should I go to? Earn more experience. That sounds great. Insane. Gain more experience. Alright. Do that. Apparently, let's see real fast. Where am I supposed to go from here? Northern Coverside Crossroad. Asher and Herbert. Overside, Ash, Hubert, Asher, where's Hubert? There it is. Alright. So it looks like okay, so it looks like most of what, oh, here we go. At least I know I made it to my actual hotel instead of what I thought was going on, which I thought I was gonna have to do like a mini game there for a second. I feel like I should be reading those, but I don't.
Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers. Never again, they say.
Oh, okay, so
No
we're
matter
just doing
how
heroin
much of
now,
this
huh?
I chug down, the visions always return.
He's even got needles there. That's wild. Well, thank Johannes. Ooh. Walked into someone else's room and looked at all of these cultist seals. Oh, looks like stuff to do. Nice. Ooh, 38 pistol rounds, which means
Makes this place feel more like home. I miss Boston already.
He's from Boston. No worries, guys. He's from Boston. Do I need springs for bombs? I think it's for bombs. So, go upstairs. We'll go back downstairs. Oh, here we go. What is in here? Gunpowder and alcohol. What's that? Let's see. I mean, I have a gun, so I'm not like worried about anything or anyone. They get mad that I'm in their room. They should have. Whoa. Alright. Lock their doors. I feel like there's something about this painting, but like, I know there isn't, because it would have let me do something. Alright, let's go downstairs. But this is this level I was on, and then this is where I'm going. Oh,
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell you though, mister, you want to stay on here, you stop making all that noise.
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, all right?
Got any proof it was me? It could have been one of my neighbors. I slept like a rock. I didn't hear a thing.
That's exactly what a newcomer would say. Your neighbors are respectable people and would never do such a thing. Don't think your yellow-clad patron means you get away with everything.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Are we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine, fine. Take what you wish.
would you look at that? Nice. Let's see what's back here. More stuff. Stuff that I need for my adventures. What is that? All right. think we need to go this way. I think so. Yes. We can just go right. I'm gonna go the other way. But I don't think that's a good idea. There's a huge wall there. I have to go around. Whoa. Alright. Jeez. This guy's ugly. Look at this guy. It's this one. Yeah, it's this one. Let's see. Oh.
Guess I don't need the key. Are a few damp papers all that's left of the expedition?
Is that a raven? I thought so. I thought so. I was like, something's not quite right. Something's still not quite right. I'm being... Why'd you shoot that man? Well, he pulled a gun on me.
Guess this helmet's beyond repair.
Looks like it. What's this? What's that?
These samples glitter in a weird way. I wonder where they came from.
don't have time to picket. Stand back.
Grab the papers. Smash the rest.
I fatah. Me fe I regach. I dagon.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Time to figure this out.
We don't have time to picket. Stand back.
Grab the papers. Smash the rest.
I fatah. Me fe I.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Several men broke into the expedition headquarters. What they didn't smash, they burned. The archives, even the newspapers.
Well, that's nice. Just looking at me, hanging myself. Jeez. Alright, let's see. Go look real quick. Well, all of these have places. All of them do. Holy crap. Alright. That's gonna be fun. Anything else I'm forgetting? I don't think so. Alright, let's get out of here. See what we can find. What else we can find. Alright, so from here.
The old papers are by the door. Take them and stop bothering me already.
I think you've got me confused with someone else.
Aren't you a newcomer?
Help me out here. What's the connection between newcomers and old newspapers?
It's cold sleeping in the street, and they come to collect the old newspapers for warmth.
Yeah, I guess I am a newcomer. Charles Reed, private investigator. And I also need your old newspapers, the archive, to be exact.
Ah, so you're the one who cracked the Albert Throgmorton murder case. Nice work. I'm Helen Bland. Say, can you do me a favor? Give me an exclusive interview. You won't regret it. The Oakmont Chronicle is the best newspaper for miles around.
All right, I'll be sure to make some time for you, Miss Bland. Do you still want that interview? I got some time now, if you're ready.
Oh, absolutely. We know that you're the private eye who solved the case, but tell our reader something more about yourself.
I'm a private eye in Boston. The situation in the port was a good use of my skills.
Well, Detective Reed, I think you'll find our city has a lot of secrets, but people may not like you poking your nose in. Maybe we'll have the chance to work together later. Who knows? And now the big question. Why are you here? What brought you to Oakmont?
I've been investigating disappearances all around Massachusetts. The missing people all seem to have ended up here for some reason.
The mystery of the newcomers. And you want to know why they're here? Well, they aren't very forthcoming about it. And it doesn't help that most of them aren't thinking straight, to put it mildly. I think that's enough for now. I can't give the readers too much all at once. Thank you for your interview, Mr. Reed.
My pleasure. Maybe I'll do something interesting enough to make the papers again. You never know. See you later.
Nice. Let's see. Lost Expedition. Let me see. Funded an expedition to discover Massachusetts. Okay. Let's see. There it is. Alright. That took way longer than I thought it was going to. We're going to Pier 3. I read that correctly. Yeah. Which I think it's right. Yep, right there. I don't think I got that. No, I didn't. Oh, that's lame. I gotta go all the way back.
Extra, extra. All the news that's fit to print. Buy a paper, mister?
Oh, what hit me? Actually, I can.
Thank Kay. At last. Hey, help! Help!
What's going on?
Sea creatures. Swarmed over the piers. I hid here, but these walls won't stand up to them. Please help me.
I'm looking for Captain Sanders. Is he here in the port? Did the creatures get him?
I saw Sanders. Help me. I'll tell you what I know.
Alright. I have my pistol. I think that's gonna be enough. I hope that's enough. Let me see. Inventory. Oh, nice. I got bullets. Let's see. I can make one of those. Which I think I have one. Make 21 of those. So 1, 3, 4. 6. Okay. 15. Make sure it's equipped. Fully loaded. Ready to go. Alright. Let's get going. 'Cause I'm staring down the barrel of a 45. Sorry. Oh, nice.
They emptied every chamber. Still stinks of burnt powder.
Whole lot of nothing. Wait, what is that? Alright, let's see.
Shot dead. Point blank.
Alright, that was weird. Wow, this guy was fucking
The
mutilated.
monster sure didn't leave behind much. Gotta be out of your head to do this to a man.
Whoa. Whoa. Calm down. I think I'm gonna take some drugs for my brain.
They were in high spirits, and plenty of them were drinking. Cape Cod. There were marks here, but they've been erased. This would be a weird artifact in any collection.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see. Anything else? Let's see something. What? What? Oh, nothing. Can't go through that.
You can't take me! Eat this!
I don't think that guy made it.
To the mayor with you! Die! Die!
No more drink. All we've seen. And you telling me we ain't allowed rum?
Let's get a handle on what actually happened here.
This one?
No more drink. All we've seen. And you telling me we ain't allowed...
To the mayor with you! Die! Die! You can't take me! Eat this!
For whatever reason, the crew went berserk. Only one man got away.
Alright. So I think this might be the one man that got away. Maybe?
I've dealt with the creatures. Now, tell me about Sanders.
He got back several hours ago. Those things, they came because of him.
What happened on the Titania?
It was horrible. A damn massacre. I heard the shots. I went out. I saw the whole thing. Sailors bleeding, dying. Blood hit the water, and then, well, then the wild beasts came to feast.
I gotta find Sanders. Where is he?
Saw him get away. Just after the shooting. Ran for the pier. Didn't see where he went after that.
Did you see anyone else from the expedition?
No. Only Sanders. I'd bet my life no one else made it back.
Alright, so by the look of things, I need to go to the hospital, see where he is. But might be wrong. This way, right? Let's go the long way. Infested area. Oh yay. We're infested. I don't see no infested. It's all lies. It's all lies. What's this one? No. Take a look. That's it. Whoa, that fisherman fell. Fell to his death. Alright. Oh, okay. So this is what you meant. Oh, okay. Never mind. Get through here. Sometimes when you encounter infested, it's in blocked off areas. That's right. Just remember to make sure your gun is fully loaded.
Find something you like. Cheaper than the rest.
Patient or visitor? Hold on. Let Dr. Grant guess.
A visitor. Though you are a bit pale, you don't have a headache, do you?
The usual. Nothing to write home about.
Ah, a chronic headache sufferer. Fascinating. By coincidence, I was studying Helminth and their role in illness before the flood. Did you know that all of us are infected by Helminth? Your headaches could indicate that they have infested your brain.
That's news to me, Doc. Sounds serious.
May I suggest you become a subject in my experimental medical program?
Experimental medicine. Well, I guess it can't be any worse than the asylum in Boston. Count me in.
I'm delighted to hear that, Mr.
Reed. Charles Reed.
Mr. Reed, take these pills with some water. They're a potent measure against parasites. Contact me when you feel improvement.
Thanks for the shot, Doc. You made me slightly frickin' crazy. Oh god. Don't look at it. Just don't look at it. Alright, so first floor is reception, basement surgery, third and second is patients. This guy.
Yeesh. What happened to your shoulder?
Some psycho in a bar brawl. Gun came out, he clipped me good in the shoulder. Something I can help you with?
I'm just looking for someone. Captain Sanders.
Captain Sanders? Never heard of him. I'm Joseph Willow. You should probably look somewhere else.
Get better soon.
Shooting victim, Joe. Alright, Joe. Let's see really why you're here. Oh look, a cup. With some gunpowder in it, nice. Huh, never mind. I thought there would be notes, letters, anything like that. I guess I was wrong. Let's see, patience. No. Let's see. So it definitely has to be therapy. No. Nope. So I feel like it should be surgery. But nope. Nope. What did he say? The Wounded, Grimhaven Bay. There we go. Peter Crowley, male, 29. Oakmonter. Yep, that's him. Joe. You liar.
That's funny. The records say you were admitted for an axe wound, just like a certain Captain Sanders got in the port massacre. Spill.
Oh, to the depths with it. Who sent you?
I'm asking the questions here, pal.
Yeah, well, first tell me who you are.
Charles Reed, Private Eye. Throgmorton wants to know what happened to his lost expedition.
So Throgmorton came looking at last. I knew someone like you would find me sooner or later.
I think it'd be an understatement to say your expedition met with disaster.
There are things that should never be found, Mr. Reed. I only wish I'd known that then. Maybe they'd still be alive. The scientists, my crew, none of them deserved what happened to them.
Did you know Albert Throgmorton made it to shore?
Albert survived? Is he here?
No. He didn't make it. He's dead as the rest. Murdered in the port. But what about the others?
I don't know. My crew left them down there, underwater. I ordered a rescue attempt, but they threatened mutiny.
You've got a good reason for leaving the expedition to die, right?
You weren't there. Day after day on that ship, it was a horror, Mr. Reed. We saw things. Not one of us dared sleep. It was an expedition into cursed waters, mark my words.
Tell me what happened on the last dive.
We had a system. The divers go down, then come up at a prearranged time. But not one surfaced that day. In the end, I sent a team to check. They returned with Albert, but all were half mad with fear.
What were you looking for underwater?
The cause of all this. The stones, the flood, the monsters. The scientists found cracks on the seabed. They were working on some theory of how it connected to the madness.
The ocean floor splits open and that means hysteria on land. Really?
We spent days over the cracks. We heard things. Saw things looking back at us.
I was on the Titania before I came here. It seems you were all hitting the bottle pretty hard. Why?
To stop them from rioting. To save them from despair. After those dives, anyone would turn to drink.
So, the diving did a number on your crew. What happened in the port?
I don't know. They were calm until we docked, and then they lost it. And many good men lost their lives.
Could you take me out to where the last dive took place?
No. You can't follow them, Mr. Reed. It's suicide. Worse than suicide.
I'm a Navy diver, Captain. And with all due respect, I'm not afraid of boogeymen.
I don't care. I'm not taking you there. And besides, you'll never follow them without proper equipment.
Where's the logbook from the Titania?
Well, I had it with me, but I was all out of it by the time I got here. I remember the surgery ward. When I came round, my things were gone.
Do you know where I can get a good diving suit?
My men got theirs from a local factory. If you're that bullheaded, I'll write down the address.
Get better soon. did you give me, Doc?
Is something wrong? You seem perfectly healthy to me.
Your medicine blinded me, and then he gave me these visions. Worse than a blow to the head. What are you trying to pull?
Intriguing. These side effects are a new development. I'll have to run some more tests. Let me know if anything else happens, won't you?
It looks like hard work in these conditions. You need a hand?
Well, yes, actually. But it may result in close contact with the Wiles. Is that going to be a problem?
I'm prepared to face men and beasts alike. Count me in.
Ah, I can see it in your eyes. Well, I have taken it upon myself to study the wild beasts, but need more data to confirm two of my hypotheses. One concerns the multi-handed creatures, and the other the vomiting humanoids.
What have you found out about the multi-handed beasts?
One of my patients saw them in his nightmares before the flood. I can't visit him, but he must know something. Here's his address.
Those hideous wretches seem almost human. But what could turn one into such a monstrosity?
Jim Bells, a patient of mine, was admitted to hospital with symptoms resembling cholera, but he turned into one of those things. Incredible. Here's the address. Find out what happened.
Bye.
Okay, so if he took his book, though, where would it be? Would it be here? Would I be able to get it from the archives? I feel like it should be stored away. Oh. Nope. That might be down there. Surgery ward, okay. Oh, what's right? It's gonna be down here. There it is. The Devil's Teeth. Nice. Super edgy. I need to grab that real fast. Listed area. Right here, I believe. Let's see. Take a look at the map. Oh, it's this way. Oh, nice. So they. Whoa. What is going? Huh. I wonder how I opened that door. Let's see. Still haven't leveled up yet, so let's get some more bullets. Give me a second. Ouch. Let's see. Really good elevator. This way. Oh, here we go. Well, alright. Some of that. Guess not. That's not what I wanted. Love this gun. But at least I have a gun. Eel. Alright, I think I'm gonna make some dinner. Then we'll hop back on. Looks like we Grimhaven Bay, C. Smith Avenue. Between Levy, Coffin, and Deep Shore. There's Deep Shore. Okay, so somewhere here. Between Levy Coffin and Deep Shore Road. Alright, I'm gonna go make some dinner, and then I'll hop right back on. We will continue. Right here.